up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts, but baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog. Jumbo check. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I'm never sure why I need you.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they were wrangling them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man downfield, it's Naylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Vikings first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Here's McCarthy. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing is Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. We're scoreless after 1.
And an Eagle first down.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will toss to Brown. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180.
Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles. Chase Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go.
Now McCarthy. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 16-yard
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Take Bigsby with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give them the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 29.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throwing is McCarthy. And incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Naylor from 4 yards out. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after.
The extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Open man is Higgins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do himself. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
180.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 35-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
Brown. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
15-yard loss.
A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 68 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. The turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Handing it off to Brown. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 10 yards out. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of
33 yards that time.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's free at the 35. And finally marked down at the 23. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
3rd down, here's Brown. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Eagles.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I've been